country roads coming to you live. Oh my goodness, well, Dodgers won again. So they're up 2-0 in the NLCS Championship Series. Man, that sucks. I hope the Brewers come back. Because I'm just so sick and tired seeing people winning over and over and over and over and over and over. Yep, it sucks. And you know Chris Jericho. Have you ever heard of Chris Jericho? He's been a wrestler for a long time. He's very famous. Won numerous championships in just about every organization. He was a cruiserweight champion in WCW. He never held the WCW championship because he was a cruiserweight, I guess. Anyways, he went from there to the WWE. Won the championship numerous times there. The Intercontinental Championship, Tag Team Championships. Went over to from there went to New Japan. Won the New Japan Championship. Not there. Got the Intercontinental Championship, I believe. He won just about every championship over in Japan. And then he went from there to AEW. He was the first inaugural AEW champion. He was a Ring of Honor champion. And now his contract's about up at the beginning of 2026. Anyways, he always has his own cruise from Miami to the Bahamas. Okay, they call them the Jericho cruise. So he always has rock bands and wrestlers there. And this time though, he don't have no AEW wrestlers on the roster this time. I mean, sheesh, what the world? I mean, an organization that he first went there and that started up in 2019, he don't have a single wrestler from there. Yeah, Taylor Swift's #1 on the Billboard charts. Yes, with 365,000 copies sold. Wow. I mean, she took out Morgan Wallen. Rich Morgan Wallen dropped down to third. I don't know I forgot who's #2, but there you go. Taylor Swift, of all people. Man. And D'Angelo. Brazil, 8 million. Okay, cool. 220 million. That's unreal. Thank you for the update. Anyways, D'Angelo passed away yesterday. Well, I haven't really heard too much of his music, but I guess he was phenomenal. But he had a long battle of cancer and died at the age of 51. Yeah, I can't remember any of his music because he was back in the early 90s when he did music. I think he was one of those one-hit wonders. That's why a lot of people don't really remember. Anyways. Cesaro, what you up to, man? How you doing? Thank you for the update. And the knowledge, too. I didn't know that much about Brazil. Yeah, I did not know that much about Brazil. And he just taught me a lot. Brazil, 1,500,000. Okay, I'm sorry. I try to get as much sun as I can. I always put sunscreen on. I just guess I don't know, part Irish. I do get tanned arms. Gee. I tell you what, you pay me away to Brazil, I promise you I get a tan there. Man, I still can't believe those dang gum Dodgers. I don't know who won the Battle Royal last night, but it was for the number one contenders of the NXT Women's title. Yeah, so I don't know who won that thing because I didn't finish up the match. I don't get none of that, man. I'm sorry to say that. I don't know much Spanish. Oh my goodness, guys, this is hump day. I wish this time would go by faster. By the way, that video I was trying to upload, it finally told me this morning it couldn't upload. So, tell me. See, at the beginning, when I first got there, I didn't know what was going on. But there was some guy standing there in the middle of the street through the festival announcing that this meteorologist is there to do a free lecture. And she was going to talk about the climate change and how this is affecting everything and how we're getting more sightings of, you know, like the creature man, lizard man here in South Carolina, the Bigfoot. See, I went to the Bigfoot festival and here in Westminster, South Carolina. But she's saying all these okay, Cesar. I mean, I'm glad you're on here, but hey, you gotta talk a little bit nicer. You know what I'm saying? I know vaping is one of my vices, and I know I need to quit it one of these days. But it's my choice. I'm trying to. I work a very stressful job here, and I'm trying to get this done. What's up, Jacob, my best friend? How you doing? Let me ask your opinion real quick. I went to the Bigfoot festival here in Westminster, South Carolina. And as soon as I got there, I did my little intro. Said, "Hey, I'm here in Westminster, and I'm here at the Bigfoot Festival. Let me show you this." I flipped around the camera and do a little thing there, but I cut it short because didn't want to get no copyright music. But then when I was walking down there and looking at everything, one of the people that found this festival was announcing that the Homeland Security meteorologist was there, and she was going to talk about how the climate changes and why we're getting all these sightings and where we could find these little myths, whatever you call it. I don't know if you can call Bigfoot real or not. You know what I'm saying? But she told me, she told a whole big group of us people there reasons why we get to see this stuff. and it's mainly because of the weather and the humidity and the heat and all this stuff. Would you like to listen to that, or would you want me to cut that part out and just do like sort of the big feet, the Bigfoots I met there, and the contest that they had? You know, the tree knocking contest, the Bigfoot calling contest. Which one would you want to see? Would you want you to split it up and do it in two parts? Because it's not going to let me do the whole thing. It's an hour and 14 minutes long. And that's the reason why it won't let me do it that long, I guess. So tell me, Jacob, which one would you want to see? Just leave out the meteorologist and just do the other part, or split it up in two? Okay. So just put Bigfoot takes over Westminster part one and then part two. You want me to do it that way? Make it two videos? Okay. I'll do that. Thank you for your participation. I'll even ask other people their opinions here. I thought it was pretty interesting. Yep, I thought it was pretty interesting what she talked about and everything. I even asked my friend Trey here. He's got his own YouTube channel also, but he hasn't really posted anything. Boy, this guy from Brazil is acting all crazy. You see that? Thank you, Jacob. I wish there was more people on here. Yep. You tell me. I already talked about how the Dodgers won the second game of the series last night. But Seattle, oh my goodness, Seattle, man, they're actually doing good. Cause it's to be the first time ever that they go to the World Series. I mean, they had never won an AOL pennant. I mean, you know, first time. Milwaukee's been there once, but they didn't win. So, and what else was I want to say? Oh, Taylor Swift number one on the Billboard. Be honest with you, Cesar. Yeah, he would be very depressed because a lot of the presidents here, I hate to say it, has failed us. Like Nixon, you know. I'm a white man. You tell me. Oh. just relax a little bit because I gotta go back in this hellhole for today. Which one can you do, Jacob? Dance or twerk? You dance by yourself or with a woman? Oh, but bird poops all over his motorcycle. One of the people I work with, he's always driving his motorcycle. Look at it, there it is. Yeah, I remember it. But you need to go find you a woman. Yep, you need to go find you a woman. It's actually tomorrow. My audition for The Voice is actually tomorrow at 9 p.m. Yep. Well, guys, I hate to do it, but I guess I better get off here. Yep, he will. How old are you, Jacob? $25. Okay. You might be a little too young. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I hate to do it. But I guess I better get on in here and relax a little bit. And chill out before I go work in this hellhole. You guys have a good day. You never know where those country roads will lead you. And peace out. Yeah, you're right. I think you are young, but not too young. But you have a good day.